Yeah, you're not hunting down here. You're not hunting in the mountains unless you go to fire. I mean, that's a must. Hey, I'm Scott Engle from Hillsboro, Ohio, and Clayton's come down here to film some of these dogs. We got Wipeout Echo. We got a pup off of Rodeo called Dude, one called Jack. Several young dogs off of Rodeo that we're going to try to film tonight. We got Randy and Maggie Morgan in front of us, and we're in the Illinois river bottoms here. So hopefully we have a good hunt. On everything we did, really.
Yeah.
He bought half Mojo. That's kind of where it all got started. No matter, either one of them's fine. Either one of them be fine. Okay, little commander.
Randy Morgan, me and him and Maggie, that's Maggie Morgan, we're all partners in these dogs here.
Which one did we just turn loose?
Echo. Anyway, we'll probably be in for a good walk.
When did you get Echo? Like, how long have you guys had him?
We've had Echo, what, 2 years?
Yeah, a little over.
Just a little over 2 years, yeah.
You want to talk about a little bit what you've won with them, if you can rattle all that off?
Yep, we've, I guess the three biggest ones was the PKC $100,000 hunt in Mississippi. He won $100,000 there, and the Pro Sport $100,000 at Shelburne, and then a $92,000 Black Widow. I guess that's the three big ones that Echo's won for us. And we was in the semifinals, the PKC World Hunt, and won various $20,000 licks with him. But he's been awful good to us. Won a Integrity Series hunt with him there, and won a truck in South Carolina. He's won 2 trucks in 2 years for us. Probably hear the ones in the box better. Echo's the recut.
Good.
They every one of them's ready to go. They're probably not. The rest of all these are all rodeos, so they're not for the faint of heart. They definitely like to make some noise.
More waiting on him to get struck. You just want to tell us, kind of start at the beginning, how you got involved with coon hunting?
When I was growing up, I suppose 7, 8 years old, my grandpa hunted, Eddie Engle, and he hunted with some guys around home there, Eli Brockton and Calvin Hayes, Ed Bates. They was big English guys, and they had the hard time line of dogs, Ed Bates and Calvin Hayes did. And I would go over to the local coon club, you know, there. They'd have competition hunts and turkey shoots and things like that. Well, I'd go over there some and hang out and listen to them guys. They all had dogs, and they all was passionate about it. So I started going with my grandpa. He took me several times, and from there, just anybody come pick me up, you know. I always I enjoyed it. I enjoyed hunting.
What breed? I guess what dog did you start with?
English dogs. Yep, the hard time line of English dogs. Well, we had a female we won the baby stakes with called Hard Time Hazard, which was out of like Michigan Swamp Rooster, and we had a little male dog we won the baby stakes with called Hard Time Swamp Buggy. And that's where I kind of got my start at, and start with PKC, and was in the youth race, you know. And then we bought a little Walker male off of Chris Allen called Awesome Ace, and that was kind of where we started hunting the walkers. When
did you start competition hunting?
Pretty soon, pretty quick. Right as I you know, got started hunting. You know, I began to hunt in the hunts. I suppose the first hunt I ever hunted in, I was probably 15. Yeah, 43 now. So, just the local hunts around there, and then we run the PKC youth race. We was the national leader there one year in '98.
What dog were you hunting then?
Awesome Ace.
Okay.
That was when we had Awesome Ace, Chris Allen's dog.
How was that one? Do you remember how that one was bred?
I don't. No, he was like, where was that go, I think? Loveless Kate, Dick's Jumper type of deal. Like, we have no idea what he was out of. Chris had won the state with him a couple years there. He had led the state race, which was a big thing in those days. I hunted him. I hunted Stanley Nichols' little red female part of that year. He's an English guy too, Stanley is, and I hunted his little red female part of that year.
He said we gotta go to Echo's tree?
Yeah, I think he said Echo's tree.
Okay. Well, heck, we'll go ahead and cut Jack. This is Jack. He's a 2-year-old. Got a good mouth, big hunting dog. We're really proud of him. He got 6th in UKC World Hunt, and we really like him. He's off Rodeo.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Good job, Echo.
Yeah, I just need to be treated over by the truck. Well, I'll be done.
Yeah, there he is. All right, we just cut Echo in here, and he went all about 300 and treated den tree. We videoed that and cut him back loose. We got back to the buggy. I'd left the rifle back at that tree, so Randy had cut Jack. He cut Jack loose, and Echo come in here, I don't know, probably 3/4, and we just shot a coon off to Echo. We're back at the truck now. Jack's heading towards the big slough, so we're just kind of giving him some time, waiting on him to get treed here. All right, we got Jack opening in here about 600 yards. Randy's getting ready to cut Catman Dude. He's a rodeo Nelly pup. We're gonna fire him into this woods here. Catman Dude, bring him in there, Randy. Put him in. Jack's having a tough time navigating Goose Pond, looks like. Looks like a big slough.
He's in that big slough.
But he's ripped and roared and run through.
that's fresh or not.
Might not. These are
Right?
okay. This is a 2-year-old dog called Bo. Anyway, he's a little different style dog, but we like him.
What's different about him?
He just takes tracks. He hunts a little slower, and he creates layups. And he's just a little different style dog.
Okay.
He'll create a lot of layups.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Might be getting run over by a big flag tail here. No, he's usually pretty good. We can teach how to build a fire. Okay, we're gonna take him all the way to the lake. With him, ain't you?
Yeah, you're not hunting down here. You're not hunting the water unless you go to fire. I mean, that's a must. I wouldn't feel right if we went and didn't.
Clipper for this. There we go. There you go, man.
So you're pretty well known for your Mojo line of dogs. You want to talk about kind of how that started, kind of the story behind that?
Now that involved was Mojo. He was owned by Robert Raxter, and I had several people tell me about this great young dog that was doing real well in the UKC Purina race, and so I kind of went on a quest to try to get him, and then we got half of him bought, and that's kind of where the Mojo madness all started, was getting half of Mojo bought, and he won the junior super stakes, and then won the senior super stakes. That was back when they only had two. He was Walker Coonhound of the Year 2 years in a row. He was Triple Crown winner 2 years in a row, and from there we bred him. When I won the senior super stakes, we had a pup in the finals of the 1-year-old super stakes that same year. So he went to reproducing and just did an awesome job. And he originated from Robert Raxter. He was off a dog that Dickie Deaton won the PKC super stakes with, called Harry's Hammer, and which was off a Stylish Harry, and I always liked that Stylish Harry blood, wild and crazy, and was always kind of addicted to it. All right, so after Mojo threw a bunch of good ones, but the one that I kind of landed on that I thought was my favorite was Mojo Mason, and he was out of Joey Fuller's female. Mark Rubel bought Mojo Mason young, and then Todd Warner and I had bought him from Mark. He was one of my probably all-time favorites. May still be my all-time favorite. Big, red-headed, good-looking, big mouth, and man, he was just good. We win the CHKC $40,000 world hunt with him, and was reserve national PKC national champion that year. Won various pro hunts all over. Really, Mason's competition career was shut down kind of early. He got blasto, and never did recover great from that blastomycosis. But probably my all-time favorite, I must say, was Mojo Mason.
What are some of the things that made him your favorite?
Man, he just had that good mouth, and it didn't matter. He had a great mouth. He was a good-looking dog. It didn't matter if he was in the south or if he was in the north. That dude would compete. He hunted hard, and he knew how to treat coons. He was never out of the game with him. We won pro hunts in the south. We won pro hunts in the north, and that was back when the pro hunts was kind of the king. He was high level.
And then after Mason, what's the next one?
So out of Mason come one I kind of landed on again was Mojo's Electric Rodeo, and he was out of Tim Stevens' hairy bred female and Mojo Mason. We won the UKC World Hunt with him in 2020. We won the pro race with him. Let's see, in 2019, the pro race was the big thing we really tried to win was the PKC pro race. That was where all the kind of elites went. I don't know what all we won with him, but quite a bit, you know, in his career, and he was one of my favorites also. I don't know if he tips Mojo Mason, if he tops him or not. I don't know. At times I thought he did, but Rodeo was a good strike dog that moved around fast, could tree any style of coon, any kind of track of coon. He too done well in the north and the south. And then we started breeding him after we won the UKC World Hunt, and it was evident then that man, this thing's the very best reproducer that we've kind of been around, and we've had the opportunity to fool with. Them pups from a young age was gamey and wild and tree minded, yet still had lots of sense, and so boom, we landed into breeding him and hunting a whole line of young dogs off of him.
And that's the ones we're hunting tonight off of him?
Yep, that's the ones we're hunting tonight. Jack and Dude and Ava, Bo, Dope. We've got several of them, and the oldest one ain't 3 yet.
This is Ava. She won the 1-year-old PKC Super Stakes and the 2-year-old Super Stakes.
And
Justin Perriman handler. She's a little bit like Bo. She got a mouth like Bo and kind of operates the way he does.
And she's off of Rodeo?
Yeah, she's also off Rodeo. Yeah, and a 9 female.
Okay.
All right, we'll cut those. What do you want to have?
So we got Jack over here on this side of the road, Ava on this side. Randy, give you Ava, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What about Maggie? Have you got to talk to Maggie yet?
What dog's
Center.
center?
She's a gold champion.
Yeah.
She's out of
Mason. Dad and Scott, they've had her since she was a pup, and I've been hunting her since I was about 14.
Okay.
Mojo Mason, yeah, we talked about him in the truck.
Yeah.
That's her daddy. That's been Maggie's main. That's Maggie's dog. She lets Randy hunt her son. Here he is. Here he is.
I touched them heels here before long. There's food.
And which dog is this?
Dude.
He's off Rodeo and what else?
Dude, he's off of Rodeo and Muscle Man Nelly.
So it's a litter mate to Molly.
He's a litter mate to Molly, yep. Maynard hunts. Driving a dude through the country here. Of course, we've been through wheat fields and everything else. I hope we're closing in. Randy's got my Garmin. We just killed a coon to Ava, two-time Super State champion. Paper name Buckle Bunny. We call her Ava. And now we're off through the wild blue yonder to the dude. It's getting ready to get tricky. Like a damn levee up there.
Well, this is Center. She's 8 years old. She's out of Mason. Like I said earlier, they've had her since she was a pup, and I've been hunting her since I was 14. We got in the finals of a pro sport truck hunting, placed 3rd. Got in the quarterfinals with her at the World Hunt 2 years ago. She got in the quarterfinals of her junior year Super Stakes, and then we did well in a few youth hunts whenever I was younger. Right there?
Yeah. Yep, don't go down the path.
Electric Rodeo. First time he's been cut in 2 years, so this ought to be interesting. That was the quietest I've heard him leave in a while.
Yeah, if you can get there.
Heading in here to Electric Rodeo. First time he's been cut loose in a couple of years. I don't know, we probably drove about 600 yards in here to him. He's another 100 and gonna see what he's got. Pretty excited. Ain't turned him loose in forever, so he still looked pretty good. Ready to rumble anyway. Good job. Wake up, huh? Way you go, buddy, huh?
There he comes.
That took the cake. That tickled him to. He's still pretty agile.
Yeah.
The old guy is. Yeah, that was good. I was glad to cut that dog. That tickles me to death.
Bull.